Welcome to Daddy DL Gaming. Today we're looking at YuGiOh Duel Links. We have a brand new event. This is for a GX character, and this is Dr. Crowler. Let's take a look. I'm just going to swipe across to, there we go, the event details. I've skipped the intro. We'll just take a look straight at what we've got. It's one of the usual events. This is obtain items by defeating duelists. Use those items to battle the event guy. This time we're collecting notebooks. We use them to battle at the gate for Dr. Crowler. The difference with this one is he will give each day, by the looks of it, homework, which we'll look at in a moment, which is 2 or 3 challenges. Complete those challenges, you get higher duel assessment points when you play. Obviously, then we accumulate points to go through and get our rewards. So 300,000 and we get the character, Dr. Crowler. And these are his cards. So his ace monster, Ancient Gear Golem. Let me just move this back up. Can't be special summoned. If it attacks a defense position monster, inflicts piercing. Also, if this card attacks, can't activate spell and trap cards till the end of the damage step. That's a pretty nifty ability, and one that we'll see throughout all these others. Let's just go through the monsters, the event points. Another one here, each time it destroys an opponent's monster and sends it to the graveyard, increase the attack by 700. That's pretty cool. Ancient Gear Engineer, negate any traps that target the card. If you do, destroy it. If it attacks, can't attack, so it can't activate spell and trap cards. I'm liking these monster cards. Ancient Gear Knight. Treat it as a normal monster, special summon it. If the card attacks, your opponent can't activate spell and trap cards. Yeah, seeing the theme here now. Ancient Gear Soldier. If this card attacks, can't activate spell and trap cards. And Ancient Gear Beast. Can't be special summoned. If it attacks, can't activate spell and trap cards. So just the monsters, we're looking at kind of a lockdown deck. Spell and trap cards become a bit pointless. The other cards we've got, equips to an Ancient Gear. At the end of the damage step, if equipped, and we battled a monster and it's still on the field, we destroy it. Awesome. Ancient Gear Workshop. Target 1 Ancient Gear monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. And the last one, Ancient Gear Tank. Equip only to an Ancient Gear monster, it gains 600. When this card is destroyed, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. I'm liking the combinations of these. GX for me has been disappointing. The characters aren't as nice as the characters from the normal game. They don't seem to have much of a personality in comparison. They're all very much the same. They even have the same cards and abilities to an extent. This is the first character with what seems to be different cards, and I'm liking the possibilities. We'll see how they go. The downside, there's only one card here that's really of any use that's 4-star, which is this fella, 1800 beta. All the others are 5-star and above, and you don't want too many of those in your deck. The only other 4-star is this rare guy, and he's not all that great. So it could end up being actually just this guy here, but we'll see. Again, we get EX jewels, so we can go and obtain cards we haven't got or want more of. And that is pretty much it. But before we go, let's take a look at these homework challenges. We'll go into the event. And here we go, today's homework. So, win with 1,000 life points, inflict 5,000 points, destroy 4 monsters. Simple as that. Those challenges shouldn't be too difficult. Get those, get better assessment in your duels. Down here, the usual list, 140. We get the rubbish guy. Keep going. 300,000, we actually do get Dr. Crowler. It's not listed though, but we do also get an Ancient Gear Workshop. Keep going, card backs at 500,000. At 900,000 we get the Ancient Gear Engineer. We get our card mat at 1,400,000. 2,300,000 for the Ancient Gear Fist. 3.5 million for the Infinity. 4.5 million for the playmat. For the icon. So that's it. A typical event. We will have to see just how difficult he is. There's also another event, Kyber's birthday. This one dead simple. Play 10 duels as Kyber during the campaign, and you get card sleeves and 500 gems, which is splendid. You can see my gems here. I haven't spent a penny. I've got all the cards I want, and they keep throwing gems at us. The GX campaign, they threw so many at us, and I don't like the GX cards. So I kept all my gems, and they keep cropping up and piling up and stocking up, and here I am at nearly the limit. So I'm going to spend some down to 9,500, finish Kyber, get his 500, and wait for the next box, because servants I'm not keen on either. We'll see. I can buy them if I need to, but at the moment I'm waiting for the next box. So that's it. We will try a few games, and I will be back shortly. Welcome back, everybody. I didn't get a lot of chance to play last night. All I did last night was get myself a second Master of Oz. Of the decks that are out there, that seems to be the easiest to use. Let me just get this started. There we go. It took me, again, the same as my first Master of Oz, 170 packets. So I used 9,000 of my gems, which hurt, but I think the Master of Oz deck is one that can be used in the future as well. It's just a good, easy, high-powered deck. When you can't use Unhappy Girl, this seems to be the one. Or Elements Unite, of course. Now, this looks like we could brick. It just depends. What are we going to get? Nah, we're good. We're good. So, we're going to go ahead and activate our fusion, or rather our polymerization. For our first Master of Oz. Let's go ahead and throw that down. I really don't need to attack into his cards. I would rather he just completely clog up his field. That makes life easier for me. And that's it. Once I can get my second one, we just sit back and wait till the end. Oops, I was about to end the turn. Let's go ahead and activate that. Good, Fusion Sage. I'll grab a poly. Trims the deck down a little bit as well. Go ahead and activate that. And there we go. The job should be a good one, as they say. Now, as I say, there's quite a few people out there running this deck, but they're running it even better than me. They are running with a card from the next expansion, which I just don't have. If I'd have got my Master of Oz quick, I would have perhaps bought some packets and tried to get some copies. But I just don't. The name of the card escapes me at the moment. It's a field card. And it allows you to pull a poly from your deck and to recycle fusion cards you've used back into your hand. Great card, but honestly, as I've got 3 polys and 2 sages, I don't really need it. So for me, this is the cheaper option, even though those Master of Oz's cost me a lot. Come on, Dr. Crowley. See, I can't help it. It's always Crowley. There is too much of an Ozzy Osbourne fan inside of me. And we are so done, we don't need you anymore. Now you see the sheep and a couple of other cards that are in there that are just there for the extra cards for the polymerization, because they can be used as a substitute. So you don't have to get the kangaroo, you don't have to get the koala, you just need one. And as I have 3 of each, we're all good. Come on, Crowley, you're not going to do anything end your turn. I know I should learn to call him by his proper name, but I just can't get into the habit. Dr. Crowler. No, you are Mr. Crowley. There we go, that's another fusion substitute. And you can go. The really nice thing with this deck actually is you don't need a whole ton of cards for your end game, for your last move. You only need what, 4? So we can just keep getting rid of everything until our last turn. In fact, it's 5 we need, so we're not going to clog up our hand either way. Okay, and now we're all good to lay into him. So the usual vassal. Of course, a secret passage. Two unisacks. Okay, so we change face of battle, pump him up. Of course, we throw in anti-magic arrows, which stops him from stopping our final attack. And in we go. Boom. That's it. That's it. A nice, easy deck, a really, really easy farm deck. It can brick. It has bricked on me a couple of times, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And let's see if we get anything decent. Well, Suiteya, she's not fully leveled. I only use her to farm. No, we get nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Just some more of these soldiers. Okay. But there you go. That is the easy, easy farm deck with Master of Oz. It's expensive, I'm not going to lie, if you can't get those Master of Oz quick, along with the kangaroos. But a really, really good alternative, being as the usual options do not work. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Daddy DL Gaming. You can follow, like, share, tweet, and if you're feeling generous, you can donate on Patreon, because Daddy always needs a new pair of shoes.